Oh! Are you going to do the intro song? I've been getting people to do the intro song. I don't have an intro song.
What's the intro song?
We don't have one. So you have to do one.
If you want to be anabolic, you got to get your aminos in straight after your workout.
Was that a song?
No, I don't know.
You just talk.
I'm just talking shit.
All right. Today we're here with Jarrod. He is a health science student, currently still at Deakin University at the recording of this podcast. You are at Deakin? Yeah, of course you are. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I went to Deakin with you. And he's also a personal trainer.
Yep.
And today we're actually going to talk about the realities of the fitness industry, which is a lot more, not negative, but it's a lot more real than the podcast I did last week with Jack about comic books. So this will be a little more fitness related and probably something that a lot of aspiring personal trainers should listen to or watch on YouTube if they are interested in pursuing personal training. Because we're going to share two stories and then we'll probably just talk smack and then that'll be the end of it. So stick around if you're into it. If you're not, stick around it. Oh my God!
No, come back.
They've already gone. How can you tell them to come back? All right. Yeah. Do you want to say a bit about yourself before you start? It's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Anyway, so my name's Jarrod, and I'm a student at Deakin University in Burwood, and I actually met Michael through doing an internship at Woodford Sports Science Consulting, which is great because I met someone who was just as passionate, if not more, than I was.
I met a lot of people that were just as. It was very good.
Yeah.
It's so good to liaise and network and make friends with. I still talk to heaps of people from there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was great.
So anyway, I met Michael there, and we sort of connected on a level because we were both passionate about what we were studying. And we started seeing each other at university a little bit, and
seeing each other. That sounds like. All right, continue.
So anyway, I started talking to Michael with the passion of a raging virgin.
Wow.
And every time we'd see each other at uni, we'd have a discussion about what we were studying and what have you. And and we're both PTs, so in the industry. And one thing we're going to talk about today is just bullshit that happens.
Yeah, it's real stuff.
Like we're
not knocking the things I'm going to say. This is the episode that I promised ages ago, but I finally built up the balls to talk about it. I can't say heaps because in the end, to do what I'm doing to open this place, I needed legal advice. It got really serious. So there's only so much I can tell you and say, but I just want people to understand that any job, anything requires, you got to have a little bit of a fight in you.
Yeah. Coming over adversity, I think that's a big thing.
That's probably a better way to put it. Fight sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, for anyone listening here who's currently a PT, maybe you've been in the industry for 2 months.
Maybe you're a student.
Or you want to get into personal training. It all sounds really cool and super fun on the surface, but...
Because I have talked about how fun it is. With Joel, we talked about it's a great job. And
yeah, which it is.
But there are obviously realities to it that we need to address. You know what I mean? Not need to, but it's probably good for people...
Or just be prepared for.
The 7 people that download this.
Yeah.
Because I had 6 downloads the other day. I lost my mind. So 6 people probably just maybe downloaded it.
Yeah.
Maybe didn't even listen to it.
We'll get 8.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, aim high.
Okay, where do you want to start? Do you want to talk about your little thing?
So yeah, as I was saying, getting into the industry, it's not going to be smooth sailing. You will hit some speed humps and shit will happen. But if you're passionate about this industry...
Pursue, endure.
Stick through it.
Yeah.
And
if you really care...
seek out mentors who can help you, who have been through other shit.
I don't do that, and I should do that.
I think that's important.
Do you do that?
I try to.
How, and what are your experiences with that?
It all depends who you're hanging around. You want to hang around someone who's where you want to be. Someone you aspire to, not just someone who knows their shit. Someone you actually look up to on a personal... spiritual and
true
educational level.
Cool.
More like a holistic approach.
Okay.
You're that person, someone you aspire to be in sort of every way.
I get it.
They're like a business model for who you want to be.
Yeah, no, cool. I understand.
So I'd highly suggest getting a mentor. But anyway, that's beside the point. So I was recently working at a studio and I actually got in trouble by the organisation for coaching RDLs. So these guys thought that there was more risk involved with these compound lifts than there was to benefit.
Yeah. And you always, but that we'll touch on that quickly. So with everything, there's a risk to benefit ratio, and you sort of have to consider like how much risk am I putting this person at, and what is the benefit. So, in my opinion, RDLs are a conventionally safe exercise, provided that the person can demonstrate the exercise effectively and they've gone through the appropriate regressions to progress to that stage. And this client had obviously done what you needed them to do. Is that correct?
Yeah. So this client had 3, probably even 4 years of prior training experience. He's got quite a high level of muscle mass, so he's not, he's far from a novice. And I was coaching him how to RDL, so I started with the simple progression of him on the floor on his knees, just sliding his hands down his knees, teaching him the basic motor patterning and learning. Once he was competent and progressed through various other stages, I then had him with a 10 kilo bar with no weights. So I was coaching him the hinge, as he was, most trainees who have never RDL before, they sort of turn it into a squat.
Yeah, or they just like, or I've had people like lock their knees out and then just flex the spine.
Yeah.
Like the lumbar is just like, and I'm like, which is then that's like a red alert. Like not red alert, like I'm not trying to like fearmonger like movement patterns, because then you can nocebo someone into believing like they're going to get a discomfort, like sort of experience discomfort.
Yeah.
But it's probably not like the best thing to teach someone to do it. To hinge from the hips is like, I think it's a very important motor pattern.
Yeah.
Like it's a very conventional thing we do in the gym.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
And it's a good way to add some extra load to the hamstrings if you're trying to target them too.
Yeah, of course.
From more of a hypertrophy stand view as well, because you can't keep loading up a Swiss ball lying curl with a ball.
Yeah, there has to be some sort of built-in progression scheme.
You need some progression to accrue some amount of muscle mass and strength.
Yeah.
But anyway, so continuing on, I was coaching this client through the RDL. And as a coach, I generally don't like to spit too many cues at once.
Which is really important, especially like for anyone really. You know what? If someone was spitting 100 different cues at me, I'd be like, dude, I need 2 seconds to process that.
Yeah,
more.
My brain's fried.
I'm stupid. Yeah. But I understand exactly. That's how I am.
It's like having a glass of water and it's full and you're just trying to pour more water into it.
That's a raw. I like that.
It's just going to keep overflowing, you're going to get an overspill effect, and the client's not going to interpret anything that you're saying. They might pick up one thing, but
everything else is just like shit.
Generally when you're coaching RDLs, I don't know if you've experienced Michael, but you'll coach one thing and then generally there'll be another thing they need to fix.
Yeah.
So you can't just expect them to do it all at once.
It's exactly how, so they might do it, they might do like, maybe if it sucks, I'll be like, give me 4 reps. And then they might give me like the 3rd, and then on the 4th, let's say they do it with their knees too much.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, well, do what you just did. And they'll go all the way down to where they can comfortably go. And if it looks like a squat, I'll be like, push your knees back. And if they go, what do you mean? I'll literally get in there and I'll push their knees back for them. And I'll make sure their back's really straight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you feel that in your hamstrings? 10 times out of 10, they're like, yes, that sucks. And I'm like, cool, that's an RDL.
Yeah.
Like, I've never done that. And I have very little experience in personal training. Like I've only been doing it for 5 years. Maybe even less. Like, I've been doing it since 2014 as a business, but I've been doing it since like 2012, 2013 because like without money, like I'm not monetizing it.
Yeah.
But 10 times, like every single time you do that, you're like, holy shit, my hamstring's on fire. You know what I mean? Like if you do an RDL right and you posteriorly displace the hips and really load the hamstrings, holy shit.
Yeah.
Fires up.
So anyway, so I was coaching him through the RDL and I was really trying to get him to display that hinge at the hips instead of the squat. Now his shoulders were slightly protracted forward, and the reason I was aware of this as a coach, but the reason I subtly ignored it was because I didn't want to throw that at him whilst he was just getting the hinge technique perfectly. Like he was getting it solidly.
Yeah.
Like he was doing it well. So I didn't want to then burst his bubble by telling him to, just retract your shoulders a bit more. And just as I was about to then add on that cue, another trainer, who we won't name, stepped into the session that I was delivering and just completely devalued my service delivery in front of that client. Embarrassed the client, embarrassed me, and embarrassed himself and the business.
Yeah.
And so he stepped in and said, you need to really retract your shoulders back a bit more because you're going to injure your lower back doing it like that. And that made me feel like fucking shit.
Yeah, it makes you feel terrible.
Like my heart dropped.
It'd be different.
Yeah.
if they let you do the session, he took you away and said, look, you probably do this a little bit better.
Yeah.
Would you be upset then?
No.
No.
Because that's
But
the
you did
professional
it
thing to do.
in front of another client. How many other clients were there? There was was it a full gym? That's beside the point. He did it in front of other people. And it's not like he was in serious, I tell you what, if you were doing a barbell deadlift from the floor, your knees were touching each other, your back looked like the crescent moon, and you were getting clients to pull it up like that, then oh my God, the dude would probably come and look, this is really dangerous.
Yeah.
But it was a little bit of thoracic flexion.
But not even, his back was straight. I mean, there might have been some slight, obviously.
It's beside the point, the logistics of it. Yeah. But there was protraction of the scap.
Protraction of the scapula.
A little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, there's probably better ways to handle that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So anyway, and this created an argument in front of the client because this trainer had said various other things to me before, comments suggesting that, I'm obsessed with my own body image and that, I'm...
And you're a big guy.
Yeah.
But you're not a friggin' Instagram model bodybuilder, you know what I mean? You just training to improve your physique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that,
But that's the thing about the industry all of a sudden. All of a sudden, that has become stupid. If you train for physique stuff, then you're an idiot. I don't know why that's happened. Actually, yes, I do. It's just that meathead sort of. Yeah. It's just associated with that sort of thing.
Yeah. I just think these days there's a lot of. You might say it's sort of. It might be a shock to you listeners, but there's an epidemic of average in this society.
Well, what do you mean by that?
People, if you say that you want to be sort of at this level, if you want to do this, own your own business, or you want to be a bodybuilder and enter competitions, people are no, why do you need that much muscle? Why do you need that much money?
Why do you need to do this? Oh, and
people, it's either that they're
why you're not
they're insecure about their own achievements, or they just think that you shouldn't strive for anything more than just an average 9-to-5 job and an average physique.
I don't understand.
Because, I came from being quite a skinny guy through high school and I copped a lot of shit. So the way I sort of improved my confidence was, I'll fucking get jacked. And that sounds really stupid on the surface.
No, it doesn't, because...
But when you go through it, you'll understand what it'll do for you in your life. If you can take control of your body, you can take control of your mind.
Yeah.
If your body works, your mind's going to work. And if you can improve your physique in the gym and apply the discipline that you've done throughout your training, you can look at other ways you can then apply that discipline into other aspects of your life.
No, I like it.
Business, study. And, when I changed my physique, I thought, well, what else can I do? Maybe I can study a degree in health science. If I didn't enter the gym, I wouldn't be here.
No, it's right.
So a trainer paying me out for, training to improve my body composition is just fucking stupid. Because
what I was going to say is, and this is something I have been struggling, especially with opening a business, and I'll talk about that story after this is all sorted out. Why don't people just mind their own business? You know what I mean? If that's your goal, if that's what you want to achieve, why is that anyone else's business? You know what I mean? If you want to do that, that's your goal. So you stick to it, and you go about your business, and that's it. The same with this other person, or any other client, or any other trainee. Whatever goal you have, that's fantastic. That you have the discipline to set yourself a desired outcome, and then you will take the steps to achieve that outcome. That's awesome. Anyone who can do that, fantastic. Anyone contemplating to do that, I still think that that's fantastic because they've mentally sort of put the gears in motion, and then it's only a matter of time before they go from pre-contemplation to contemplation, then to action, and hopefully maintenance. Yeah, I think I missed a step there in the trans-theoretical model.
Then
did
maintenance. No.
Did I get it all?
Yeah, pre-contemplation.
Pre-contemplation.
Contemplation.
Action.
Maintenance.
There's only 4.
There's 4.
Oh, and then there's regression.
Regression,
in only some...
Regression is between action and pre-contemplation.
Only some... Oh, no, it can happen at any stage. It can happen at any stage, and it's only in some of the interpretations of the model. Yeah. Which makes sense. You can always just... Something can happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And whether that be, like a personal health issue.
Yeah.
Just whatever.
What else do you want to say about this situation?
So anyway, and the outcome of this RDL situation was I actually approached the trainer after the session and expressed my concern about the way he demoralised me and embarrassed me in front of the client. Like, here I am 2 months into this job.
Were you passionate about your love?
I fucking love what I do. And I literally poured my heart and soul into this business. Like, I said to the owner, I'll actually fucking help you grow this business. Like, I will actually go out and approach businesses.
Did you do that?
And I wanted to.
But that's all right.
You know, they didn't know how much I was prepared to actually do for the business.
Yeah. Because you give a shit. You love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, and that's another thing. Like, if you're in an environment and you get that gut feeling inside of you that you feel like you're not comfortable in that workplace, then you just shouldn't fucking work there. Because, like, if you're uncomfortable in an environment, you're not going to perform to your peak.
Yep.
And essentially you're wasting time. Like,
okay, no, I understand.
I liked it when I got the job there because this place was exercise physiology based studio as well.
Which is awesome for you because you can learn a lot.
Which is cool because, you know, I went in thinking, fuck yeah, I'll learn heaps and stuff, which I learned a little bit, but, you know, then you start to get to know people and learn how things work there, and it might not work out for you in the long term, which it did for me.
And we're not saying like these type of gyms are bad or anything. Yeah. We're just telling a story, and we're just creating awareness for, you know, some of these things can happen, and you're gonna have to just, you know, it's not all fun and games. People think like my clients come in, we have a chat, and we do RDLs, and we do deadlifts, and we freaking curl and squat, and we just talk shit.
Yeah.
There is a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes with personal training.
Oh, and just the fitness industry in general.
And fitness, yeah.
But I think my big advice to anyone looking for PT jobs, if you're going into a studio or you're working for someone else, make sure the culture fits you. Like, make sure you get along with those people.
So don't change to fit their culture.
Yes.
You think
you need to fit their culture, because
but you don't change the way you are for them.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And that's the way I felt.
Like, you had to pretend to be something you're not. Okay.
Exactly. When I was working there, I had to step outside of my...
That's all right. Like, some people just don't get along with it. That's just normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But experience things. Get out there and fucking take action.
Yeah.
Get jobs. Get fired from jobs. Get jobs, leave jobs, whatever. Because you need to go through stuff.
Doesn't matter. Like, it's just a learning process. Like, you never really fail. You just learn more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This whole gym was almost the biggest friggin' failure. Like it was so... This story that I'll tell, I want you to finish up and not finish up, but I want you to keep going and tell us more. But it just, like, I was shocked what I had to go through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So continue. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
That's all right. And yeah, so I'm no longer working at this studio because I actually got my contract got cut off. The boss called me at 9:30 at night. He actually approached me while I was training a client and said, "Oh, Jarrod, I just need to talk to you about something. I can either talk to you after your session, or I can just give you a call later tonight."
9:30 you're working?
Yeah. And my boss finished at 9 o'clock. I finished at 8.
That's late.
I'm not going to wait around an hour to talk to him. So obviously I just said, you know, just give us a call after. And then he called me saying that, you know, I'm no longer going to be working with the organisation. And
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's all right. Thank you for being honest about that, because a lot of people would make some bullshit up. But that's a real thing that you had to deal with.
Yeah.
And all because you sort of stood up for yourself. And in an environment where, like, if I was to hire staff, like, if that happened, you know, I would promote the discussion. I would say, well, why is this a problem? And if it's not a problem, why is that so? And, like, I would have almost promoted a very respectful debate on the reason why and why not. And that would have improved all of us as fitness professionals. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we would have gone from there. But I wouldn't have reacted in that way. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's extreme. Yeah.
So, you know, it was 9:30 at night and I got that call and, you know, I was tossing and turning that night because, you know, I put my heart and soul into this place and, you know, I just got fucked over. Like, you know, just, you know, see you later sort of thing. But anyway, that's all right because now I feel like...
But more doors open.
More doors have opened for me and I've realigned with, you know, my vision of where I want to head. within the industry and
Do you want
almost finished my degree. And
Do you want to tell everyone what you want to do?
so about 2 semesters away from finishing my tertiary education. So once I finish that, I'll be looking at starting my own business within something like a fitness first or anything like that.
Which, if I go back in time,
And don't, a lot of people rag on these big chain gyms and working within.
I know some very intelligent
There's
trainers.
nothing wrong with working in a big
No.
chain gym, because if you're the type of guy who doesn't like taking shit from people and doing your own thing, like me, or probably Michael, then it's a great opportunity, because you can apply what you want to apply and, build a nice business for yourself and
Yeah, and
create the lifestyle that you want.
if I could go, especially like very large chain gyms in the city.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about it from like a business perspective,
Yeah.
you have God knows how many leads when you walk out the door. Like literally, like how many people are there 24/7?
Yeah.
Like 6:30 p.m. at night when it's pumping, like the prime time people are training.
Yeah.
You'll walk out the door and there will just be hundreds of people there.
Just flooded, yeah.
And you do have to have a bit of balls. You have to go up to these people like, look, have you been thinking about personal training or whatever?
Yeah.
And I think it's a very good way to start a business. Like I know some trainers, I actually know quite a bit actually,
Yeah.
who started in a chain gym, and it just took off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not to say that it didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. I tried a chain gym, and maybe because I was at uni at the time and I was working in another studio
Did
as
you
well.
try chain gym?
Yeah.
Oh, which one?
I worked at Anytime Fitness for a bit.
I didn't even know that.
No.
Yeah, I thought you just worked at that S&C.
Hawley Strength and Conditioning.
Yeah, yeah.
So I did work there.
Yeah.
I did uni. I did the Woody internship.
Yeah.
Train myself.
Yeah.
Like 45 minutes sometimes. Yeah. Like no, I did train. I did everything consistently.
Yeah.
But it was a lot. Like I didn't make much progress because there's so much going on. And I worked at Anytime.
Yeah.
And something had to go. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, you need to get out of your comfort zone and you need to really challenge yourself and shit. But
Yeah.
like,
You can only juggle so
how
much.
much can you really do? You know what I mean? Like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill it. Woo! And then like I didn't sleep much and I was just killing myself and I was like,
And that's the other thing,
I better just pull the reins.
as men, like we want to take on everything.
Yeah, that's a very primitive. Like it's a backward way of thinking to
Yeah.
a certain degree. But I think it's like our biology's.
It is. Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not that smart.
Yeah. Well, if you look at it from
A primitive, like old school perspective.
Yeah, old school perspective.
We were the hunter-gatherers.
We were the hunters and gatherers, and
Because I'm all about paleo.
because I go to Safeway and I kill the cow that's in the Safeway. And
I was going, do you have any live cows out the back? And they're like, what? Excuse me? And I'm like, I'm paleo.
Yeah.
Give me live cows, and I pull out a stick, and I'm like, I just need a live cow. Mind you, I'm naked. I'm naked because I'm paleo. I'd say, look, give me a live cow. Like if it's not paleo, I'm not going to eat it. And they're like, so you need to get out. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Give me a live cow. And they ring the cops, and it's all real serious. So I'm not allowed at Safeway anymore.
Yeah. But anyway, apart from killing cows and Safeway.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously males, we're driven by objective goals. Like we need things to focus on and things to move
Sometimes
towards.
that's sort of generally, I guess.
Generally we do, yeah. Because males only get depressed when they don't have anything happening in their lives.
Really?
Well,
I don't know. I never really thought about it.
Success is correlated with testosterone. Like
Bullshit.
If you create success,
What?
If you create success, that drives up your test.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like legit.
That's the real.
I've seen studies.
That's the real anabolic. Well, is that actually like a legit research?
It's a contributing factor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But that makes sense.
And in my own experiences, like if I'm not working and I'm just starting at uni, I don't feel like I'm accomplishing that much. And I'll actually wake up and feel like shit because like I need to be going somewhere every day knowing I'm earning money and knowing I'm progressing in the real world, not just studying books and stuff.
I understand.
Which is awesome. Like
I very much value the sciences as you do. But it's not the be all end all.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Like going to uni, most uni graduates don't actually work in the fields that they study.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Like I know people who've studied exercise science and they work at fucking Clark Rubber.
That sucks.
Like,
yeah.
Do
you think you were telling me about that last time?
Yeah. So like.
But these are the realities of the fitness industry. Going back to the main, what we're actually talking about. This is the real stuff. This is stuff that is actually legit. You might do a 4-year freaking course, get a master's, you're top of your class.
Yeah.
And
funnily enough, I remember in my PT course, my coach said at the end of the course, I won't be surprised if 80% of you, if not 95% of you aren't in this industry within the next year or 2 years.
But
Yeah. Like he didn't sugarcoat it. Like he said
true.
Yeah.
It's the fitness industry
Yeah.
is flooded.
Like
Not that that's bad, because
Yeah.
I know a lot of, I've become a little more positive and open-minded. I used to be like, I used to be,
some of your poor cunt sort of
nah,
thing. Yeah.
more like I don't know, I can't really explain it, but I just used to think that the more people was worse. And it's
Yeah.
either better or worse, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know what to say much about this topic, but it's almost a very exciting time. We're in a stage where, like, there's a lot of very educated fitness professionals out there.
Yeah.
And we're bettering the industry as a whole. Like, we're on the same team here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't really see it as competition. Like, quite frankly, I don't really
see it
care.
as competition.
Like, my clients are not going to go over the road, because there's a gym up the road. There's a gym up the road, and there's a gym over the road. My clients are not going there.
Yeah.
Like, if they do, I've done something wrong as a personal trainer.
Yeah.
It's my fault. That's the way I see it. Or
Yeah.
maybe we just don't get along. Like, some people just do not click together, and that's just fine. That's totally fine. You know, I'm not gonna like sing and dance and cheerlead for people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not here to. I'm gonna be myself, and if people don't like it, well, I can't
flow, they
help.
flow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, like, and I understand that. I'm cool with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And coming back to competition, I don't think competition
No,
is your
not
problem.
really.
I think it's more obscurity. It's your problem is actually not being known in the marketplace.
Yeah. Okay.
actually-
Tell us about what are you gonna.
So, you know, let's say you're working at a gym and there's been trainers that have been working for 5 years, you know, and you come in, they're a lot more, they've got a reputation within that gym. So the clients that come in are more likely to be put with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, in
There's
terms
nothing
of
wong with
online
that.
presence, like, you
Yeah,
know,
this is
you
a whole
need-
other
you
kettle
need
of
to be-
fish.
People need to know that you actually exist. Like,
And
you
this
can-
is a big deal.
This is a big deal because we've got a flooded industry. You need to ask yourself,
Well,
how are
like-
you going to stand out?
Yeah.
What's going to make you different? What value are you going to provide? How's your value going to be better than the business next door or the 3 other trainers in your gym? Like, how are you going to separate yourself?
Don't ask me those questions, because I very much
Yeah.
struggle. I have to. Look, I
They're
have my.
questions I've asked myself.
I have the
Yeah.
things that I, you know, we use fundamental principles of sports science to underpin
Yeah.
action, and we facilitate adherence,
Which is
blah,
awesome.
blah, blah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not going to repeat it because I've done it that many times.
Yeah.
But I ask myself, what does that mean for the client?
Yeah.
Do they understand the difference between principled strength and conditioning, sort of that type of training,
Yeah.
against the sweaty, make them sweat boot camp? Do they understand the difference? And
Yeah.
if they understand the difference, do they give a shit?
Yeah.
That's what I tell myself, and I'm like, I struggle to answer that question. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
totally honest. And I'm like, do they really care?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you might get very frustrated as a personal trainer and think, oh, God damn it, like, they went to the make them sweat, get them sweating trainer, anyone can make you sweat, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
But if this get them sweating boot camp style training, you know, the training that you're not really into, like, you might disagree with even like the bodybuilding type training or the CrossFit, it doesn't matter. If that training improves this person's overall blood lipid profile, gets them moving, gets them doing conventionally safe movement patterns, is it so bad? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I sort of tell myself. And I'm like, I'm happy that this person is out there, you know,
Benefiting from your service.
benefiting from any sort of personal training, as long as I
Yeah.
don't end up one up injured and dead,
Yeah.
which is counterintuitive to fitness goals.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's going to be looking for something different and something that fits their goals and their interests. So whether you're aligned with that,
Yeah,
or
that's
not
why
is
going back. Sorry,
main factor.
Going back to what I said before, like if someone's goals are their goals for a reason, and you should respect that and leave it at that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's it. Yeah, you shouldn't try to bring people down. You know, it's like as a society, we evolve from helping each other out and brotherhood. I believe we don't.
Cool, I
we
like
don't
that.
evolve from
That is wicked. I have
competition.
like chills. That's wicked.
We don't evolve from competing with each other.
No.
Like, because if we just compete, then ultimately we're just
I'll wind up
we
feeling
destroy
like
ourselves.
crap. Yeah, you compare
because-
yourself to everyone else, and you're like, why aren't I doing that,
Yeah.
or what's going on here?
Internally,
and then,
you destroy yourself.
But then
and
and then like
you don't
this,
progress.
100%. And then this, whatever somebody else is doing, that's not your goals. You know what I mean? That's
and this is the big thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Does that make
Like,
sense?
Of course, 100%. Like, no one understands the flame that's inside you. You can't.
That's epic.
Even your own mother won't understand your goals completely.
No, I don't think my mum does.
Like my mum.
I love my mum. Get around my mum.
I love my mum, but she doesn't understand what I do. Why do you eat 5 times a day?
Do it 5 times a day.
Yeah,
Why not
6
6
times a day.
Why not 7?
Actually,
What about 8?
Actually, on Rich Piana, I eat 12 times a day. Eat big to get big.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Rich Piana.
Which is, yeah.
Anyway, that's besides the point.
I eat 10 times a day.
Yeah.
Double digits.
But
And you
anyway,
said 12.
even my own mother doesn't really understand what I'm doing, but they can sense that you're passionate about what you do, but no one's really going to understand your goals as much as you understand them.
And you shouldn't expect people to understand your goals.
Yeah, and that's why if someone wants to do X,
good on them.
and I think Y about it, then that's not my
Who cares?
that's not my place to add any comments.
You know, that's like a bit like The Rock, you know, it doesn't matter what you think.
Yeah.
Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Yeah.
You know,
So
no.
just find out what drives you and what makes you happy and just go for it regardless of what people say. And if you're hanging around people who discourage you, then I suggest you try and find new friends. That's easy said than done, but try aligning yourself with people who are actually going to support you and help you on your journey.
I like it.
Yeah.
I really do. Sorry, you were trying to be serious.
And you will find those people. Like I thought I'd never find them, but you just, when you're in the right environment, like you'll meet people through, like I've met a lot of good dudes through the gym.
Okay.
Because you know, you've got some aligned interest.
Okay.
So, and just talk to people, like be open-minded. Don't, you know, if someone smiles at you in the gym, like, I don't know, maybe just go and chat to them or whatever. Like you got to get out of your comfort zone. Like
True.
you can't, if you're sick of the same people.
Well, not what I was talking about before, how I was like full, like annihilating myself, but to a degree.
Yeah. Like I'm not saying ditch all your bloody mates, but just.
I am. Screw up. No, I'm joking. My mate will download this and be like, what a prick. No.
But just be aware that your best mate could actually be your biggest hater. Just be aware of that.
Really? You think? But then is he your best mate though?
Exactly, and that's what you need to look at.
That's
you
right.
need to have a hard look at the people you're friends with and actually make an analysis. Are these people supporting me, or are these people actually like trying to bring me down?
I get it. I like it. I do like it.
Be prepared to cut strings.
That is very grim, but this is the realities of the fitness industry.
Like if you want to progress as an individual on every level, then like you need to burn bridges sometimes.
Shit, you're all about it, really?
Yeah.
See, I'm all about never burning them.
I'll burn them if I want to.
Like, I'm not. I just like it's too much energy. It's energy to burn a bridge, and then it's energy to rebuild that bridge. So I'm like, you know, cool.
It depends on the situation though. Like,
you
know, my rule of thumb is if I can hang out with someone and after the interaction I don't feel like my energy is being drained from them.
Okay, yeah,
then I'll keep them as a friend because like they don't have to be.
I'm not draining them.
They don't have to be super. You know, there's all this shit online how you got to surround yourself with people on the same mission as you. Like that shit's just bullshit because like no one's going to be exactly like you.
That's true, and you know what? I have the best group of friends at the moment. I love them to bits, right? We all have different aspirations and goals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's a couple of them where we have very similar sort of
ideologies.
None of them are into fitness like I am. Like they train with me. Yeah. But they don't go to other gyms. Like they come here, right? And I actually like having a group of friends with versatile aspirations.
Yeah, same.
It's very cool.
Keeps it interesting.
You know, and at the end of the day, having a bev with the lads is what it's all about.
Nah, come on, man. I bring protein shakes.
I actually they don't know this, but I put branched chain amino acids in a beer.
Yeah.
No, I don't. That's fucked.
But anyway, so I'm about, people don't have to be on the same mission as me, but as long as they're positive people and you can hang around them and have a good chat.
This makes me want to hang out with the boys.
If they don't bring you down, then
I'm going to call them.
They're your fucking mates.
That's cool.
They're your mates.
I like it.
But anyway.
But
also, try to find those people who are on that next level because they're going to bring you up.
It's a very contextual thing. Like you've sort of gone from saying one thing but hang on.
No, but I'm not saying ditch all your mates who are on the same journey. I'm saying keep them, but then also, you want to try.
You can liaise with others. Like I've got you and other my other Fit Pro buddies.
It's awesome to find people who are really similar to you, but keep your mates, don't ditch your mates.
Okay, cool.
As long as they're not negative. If they're negative, then fuck them off. Because
they're negative. I'm negative. I'm the most negative of the group. No, I'm joking.
They're not worth your time, and time is.
My mates are going to listen to this, right? And me saying I'm negative, and they're going to be nodding their heads going,
That depends what you mean by negative, though.
I whinge a lot. They go, oh, I can't believe I just said that and I recorded it.
What I mean by negative is like if they're telling you that, you're wasting your time doing this shit and you
Oh,
suck,
no.
you suck,
Yeah, look, I'm not about
more
that.
like hater, like being a hater.
Yeah.
Yeah, more like that.
Don't
like
hate the play, hate the game,
If
son.
that shit happens in my relationships with people, then I'm just not for it.
No, I understand. I get that.
I'm not for haters. Like,
I
at
like
all.
it. Cool.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. Do you want to say anything else about your little story? Not little, it's actually a big deal.
Not really. I think I've covered most points, but yeah, just be prepared that you might go through some stuff and
Good. No.
you might work places and not like it, or something will happen,
That's cool.
or shit will blow up. But just stay true to yourself and don't feel like you need to conform into other people's philosophies just because you feel like you need to work there. Like there's thousands of
There's so many jobs and businesses. You can go out and start your own business.
Like,
you know what I mean? It's not hard. Start a garage.
If you're driven, you're motivated, and you're passionate about what you'll do, you'll find a way and you'll make it work. So
I like it.
yeah.
Speaking of making it work,
Yeah.
this is what this is all about. Sort of. This is what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
I hold off from telling the story for a very long time because it's a little bit.
So I was really surprised when you told me this
This
earlier.
is hectic, and I haven't told you nothing, mate.
Yeah.
I told you one little thing, and you were like, "That's fucked."
I was hooked on the
you
story.
You wait. So I haven't told Jarrod anything. So these reactions are real.
Yeah. Raw emotions.
I started looking. Okay, so I've been where do I start? I've been personal training since 2014, 2013. I did it for free. 2012, I did it. Not like I sort of just did it.
Yeah.
I was like, no one paid me. I guess 2012, late 2012, 2013, I did it with uni hours, so it was sort of unofficial. 2014, I monetized it, and here I am in 2017. So I'm still a baby in the industry, and I don't want this podcast to come across like, look, this egotistic little kid who had no idea what he's talking about to come and like to have a podcast and have YouTube videos. It's not about that. Like, I just think this is fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is just a fun thing
why
I
not?
like to do. Why not? It's not really, the podcast idea I've had for years. I've always thought it would be really well. Actually, in year 6, I was like sort of voted, quote unquote, from the teachers, most likely to have my own radio show.
Really?
Because I talk a lot and don't shut up and get sent out of class. But so I guess here we are in the modern day with a makeshift radio show that I recorded with my iPhone. Where do I start? So I started looking for a property to lease for gym in Feb. That's when I started looking. Yeah. Right? Even earlier than that, but officially I was like, you know what? This business is growing. I need to do something about this business because I'm gonna struggle here, like in this garage. It just doesn't do it for me anymore. Excuse me. And I don't want to give this service to clients anymore. Yeah. Because I can do better than this. Right, yeah. I've outgrown it both mentally. Yeah. My clients literally outgrown it, like they're spilling it onto the frigging driveway. So I'm like,
which isn't cool.
No, that's crap. I'm not about a piss poor service like that. Yeah. I'm not going to ever be taken seriously. Yeah. So I just don't want to do it. Yeah. Look, it's not half-assed. You can do so much in a garage. You know what I mean? Good enough. All right. So yeah, it's just I'm not knocking garage gyms. There's exceptions to the rule, but it was just not something that I wanted to do. So. Fast forward till about March, and then in March I was like, all right, I'm going to find this property. So I found the property, and I liked it. It was good. It was only a little bit. It wasn't that big. Probably end of Feb, start of March, I found a gym, right? Yeah, and not a gym, but like I found a small studio, little warehouse thing to lease, and I was going to lease it, and then. There was actually this is a very similar sort of situation as I'm about to tell you. There's a really good podcast here to check out. It's called The Education of a Fitness Professional. And they do like a full hour on how, on the experience that Will had, which is a really good trainer from Melbourne Strength and Conditioning. So shout out to him, what a bloke. But he had a very similar experience, and he said at the end of his one, if you have listened to this and still want to do it, by all means do it. But if you listen to this and you think stuff that, you're probably not ready for it.
Sort of thing.
Didn't at all. I was like, I'm ready for this. So I did it, and I was not ready for this. Yeah. I was not ready. Like, if you're going to listen to this story and you want to open a gym, me telling you that just listening, it's not enough. Like, you are not ready. Like, I was not ready.
Yeah, like you need to.
You don't even need to hear this. Yeah. Like, I'm telling you, it was horrific. Yeah. Okay, so I found this property, and I went to the real estate agent, and I was like, look, I'm going to be totally honest about this whole thing. Like, it was intense. And I'm like, look, I'm ready to sign the lease. I'm going to go, talk to the council because you need a permit to do this. I don't know. You didn't know that, did you?
No.
You need a freaking permit. I'm going to try not to swear so much, but this is this story, man.
Yeah.
To relive it, I'm already getting drained. So you need a permit to do any of this stuff. This agent said to me, you should sign it without a permit. They're going to be really strict about it. Like, you're going to be stuffed. You know what I mean? Like, just sign it and get started. Very unlikely something's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm happy to do it
Yeah.
and sign it without a permit, but you need to put that in writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, no, nothing.
Yeah.
No way she was going to.
Dodgy.
This person was going to do that. There was no chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, that's very questionable. That
Yeah.
doesn't show me that you have confidence that nothing's going to happen to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, sorted out all the paperwork. I didn't sign the lease.
Yeah.
Right? Because the landlord didn't want to sign the lease with a condition that if the council didn't say yes, right?
Yeah.
Then the lease would be up. He
Yeah.
was like, no, which is fair enough. Like, do you know how long? I'm going to tell you how long do you think the permit application process with the local government takes? How long do you reckon? You're not going to fucking believe
Ballpark figure, like 6 months.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the Shire expects a landlord to wait 6 months before they get their rent.
Fuck that.
I know. If you're a landlord, what are you going to say? You're going to say,
that's fair enough on his behalf.
100%.
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing. I would have said, nah, not a chance, mate.
Unless he had plenty of other.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I would have still been like, I worked hard for this.
Yeah.
You'll pay me, and that's the way it's going to be.
Yeah.
Like, I think that there needs to be a little more awareness as to how this all works from agent, like real estate agent perspective, local government.
Yeah.
They all need to sort of get together and be like, well, this is the situation, but it's never going to happen because these are like the big money
big
guys,
dogs.
And I'm just a kid with a dream.
Yeah.
And that was, part of it.
Yeah.
And so where were we? So I didn't sign it.
Yeah.
I just got all the paperwork together, which takes money and time. It costs money to get like the plans and everything. And I went to the Shire and I was like, look, you need to give me a better indication of whether or not I'm going to, and I'm not going to tell you the exact figure. I don't even think I can tell you that. Let's say it costs more than you think to get a permit. It takes 3 to 6 months and it costs more than you think, right? So I'm like, all right, should I sign it? Oh, we can't tell you. What do you mean you can't tell me? Like, I need to know because I need to start a business. My business is growing and what you're telling me is financially damaging.
Yeah.
Right?
And mentally as well.
But that's beside the point. But to give someone mentally all right, man, I didn't sleep for ages.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's all this conflicting stuff. And I went back to the agent and I was like, look, I'm going to sign it and we'll just hope for the best. And she's like, yeah, no worries. So I go back and she's like, look, somebody else has signed the lease. And I'm like, oh yeah, fair enough. My fault. My problem. Found another one. So I was like, all right, let's go for this one and let's have a look. I went back to the Shire and I was like, look, can I, what about this one? And they're like, look, we can't tell you anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but you told me not to sign the other one and I lost it. So isn't that the same? Like, it's the same sort of thing. Like, that you really got to be, like, this whole situation was getting I was starting to really get upset. And I'm like, look, I just want to start work, all right?
Yeah.
Help me. I'm starting to crack it. And they were like, oh, look, we can't really tell you anything. That's not our problem.
So you were pretty much spilling amino acids all over their floor.
100%. My protein synthesis was fucked because my cortisol levels were just all over the shop.
Yeah.
So, so I was like, all right. So I was like, all right, I'm going to pay to get the permit, right? And then I'm going to sign it. After the permit goes through, I'm just going to hope to God no one signs it.
Yeah.
What do you think happened in about a week? It was signed. And they said, yeah, that should be fine, right? They said, no worries.
Like, they were real convincing about it.
Yeah, you know, look, this is what, this is how it works, da-da-da. I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm 22 at the time. I have no idea.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wicked, let's do that. In about a week, the other property's gone, right? And I've paid for it. Now, like I said to you, it's a lot more than you think, right? And I'm like,
fuming.
I was fuming, mate. Oh my God. Even now, I'm cracking the shits thinking about it. So, but the way it was leased was really dodgy.
Yeah.
So I went in to this real estate agent and I said, look, I'm here to actually sign the lease.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to sign it. I'm going to take a bit of a risk. If anything happens, it's my fault. I stuffed up and I don't really care. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure, I'm very confident that everything will be all right.
Yeah.
I was like, I will pay for the deposit right now. I will pay you this much in advance.
Yeah.
Let's get it started. And they're like, and then they were like, look, you don't have to even give us a deposit. You have my word. Congratulations.
Yeah.
If someone says that to me, all right, that is more than a contract to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Congratulations, you've done it.
Yeah. It's like
Congratulations is
like
a handshake.
And handshake.
No, well, it doesn't matter, beside the point.
Yeah.
But congratulations, you've done it. You know, it was very, like I had witnesses, they were there.
Yeah.
So that's a verbal contract.
Yeah.
Like, questionable, the next bit that happened.
Yeah.
So I'm calling on Tuesday, because it was a public holiday Monday. I'm calling. I'm thinking,
no one's answering.
oh, mate.
Yeah.
I was like, brrr,
Yeah.
again, another night, no sleep. And no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
No one cared that I was really, really livid. And something else very terrible happened in this whole situation that I will touch on in a minute.
Yeah.
And I just didn't hear back from him, so the council still got my money, like a fair whack of money for a 22-year-old kid who just wants to work,
Yeah.
right? And I can't start, like I can't do anything yet.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is nuts. Wednesday, oh, hi, how you going, Michael? Sorry I didn't get back in touch with you. Someone else signed the lease.
Fucking hell.
Hey, you should have,
Bro.
it was about 30 seconds of me just like wanting to crush my phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, hang on, you said you were going to go print it off for me. You told me congratulations. What's up with that? Oh, the landlord changed their mind. Somebody else was going to do renovations on this property. Like,
So they just gave it to them.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
Now, this is a lie. I'm telling you it's a lie. Because I drive past that property every day. They have the roller doors up. There's no renovations on this property.
Yeah.
It's a lie. So, I should never have done this, but like at that point, I was
Yeah.
like, this is doing my head in. So I actually rang, because like I said, I got the plans and all the documents and that.
Yeah.
I rang that landlord. Well, not
Yeah.
I rang him because I was fuming. I had somebody else ring them, asked
Yeah.
him a few questions. And he thought that I was going to sign the lease, had no idea about all these renovations, quote unquote,
Yeah.
that they were going to do on this property, right? And we thought, well, I thought it was a personal training studio going in there. So I get back in touch with the agent. I say, look, I actually go to the head office and I say, look, this is what happened. And the head office guy is actually like, oh my God, like cracked it.
Yeah.
Then I get a call back 10 minutes later and he's a totally different person. Like someone had obviously got in his ear and I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I don't deal with that agent anymore. I'm like, that's it.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was cracking it. Mind you, in this time, my grandfather passes away.
Kidding.
Nah.
Fuck.
I was so upset. So like everyone goes through crap. You know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
not trying to make out my situation's terrible. But it was a very, like, man.
Dark
couldn't-
time.
You know, I can't even put it in words.
Yeah.
My grandfather, one of the biggest regrets I ever have is not seeing him enough.
Yeah.
And he passed away.
I think about that all the time. Like,
Go
you
see
know.
all of them. Man.
Yeah.
Like,
I barely go rounds.
Nah,
but
you
I
got to
should.
do it, man. Like,
Yeah.
after this, you know, it'd be good if you give him a buzz.
Yeah.
He'll really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest, it was the biggest regret not seeing him enough.
Yeah.
And,
It's easy to get caught up in everything that you're doing.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that happened.
Yeah.
Council still got a fair whack of money from me, right?
Yeah.
And these landlords, agents, they don't give a shit. And I was so upset.
Yeah.
I can't even put it in words. So I rang the Shire and I said, look, you gave me this advice. Like, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Give me my money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I was so upset. I was like, and they're like, look, one of them on the phone had the nerve
Yeah.
to ask me, what's your problem with the planning application process in the first place? And I was like, it takes 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Do you really expect me to, like, do you really expect anyone to wait that long?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
come on. I understand, everyone thinks landlords are dicks, but that's understandable.
Yeah.
That's so understandable. My landlord's great.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's an awesome person.
Yeah. That's good.
But yeah, so what happened next? There's so much that happened. So in the end, I said to the Shire, I was like, look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go sign one. I told
Yeah.
them. And you're going to use that money that I paid you already
To transfer.
to put it over on that
Yeah.
one. We understand we can do that. Very understanding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't a dick about it.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
was like, look, please understand my situation. Like, of course, my grandfather, like, this is nuts. I'm really on the edge here.
Yeah.
I was in the worst way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, my relationship suffered and everything.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we get it, we understand. Okay, cool, let's do that. So I was ready to leave Mornington up to that point.
Really?
Oh man, I was gone. I was like, fuck this. Like I'm not staying in this place. It's too hard. I'm so upset.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting out. So I actually looked at a property in Rosebud and Somerville.
Yeah.
Right? I looked at 2. This is fate. I do not believe in destiny and stuff. I make my own destiny.
Yeah.
My actions predict, or my actions, like whatever I do, whatever happens in the future is because of what I have done in the past.
Yeah.
So I went to see this property in Rosebud, right?
Yeah.
My door broke on my car, so I couldn't go see it.
Couldn't get out of your car.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't even leave. I couldn't even
Yeah.
leave the house. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
So I rang the guy and I said, look, I can't come see this property. Like my door has come off.
Yeah.
And they're like, shit, all right, sorry to hear. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I never cancel anyone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Then in the end, I was like, all right, I'll go see this property in Somerville. Something tells me that was weird. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? What, it must have been a sign.
Yeah.
Go see this property in Somerville, which is a really nice real estate agent. She really helped me out. And she said, look, you won't believe what just happened. I said, what are you talking about? We have a property in Mornington.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but there's nothing advertised. And I'm ready to go. Like, I don't want to be there. And she's like, no. Like, see it.
Yeah.
This is the one. This is where we are now. So this is where we are sitting recording this podcast, is the property. It wasn't advertised, no board, no sign, no nothing.
Yeah.
She's like, this is coming up for lease in literally like a day.
Yeah.
Do you want it? I'm like, yeah, give me the paperwork.
Yeah.
Here we are today.
Fantastic.
So it was all...
it all just panned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really did. And there was a few people telling me like, look, it's all going to work out.
Yeah.
Like...
Which is always, there always is, or you hope there is people like that.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm a very realistic person.
Yeah.
Anything could have gone wrong in it. Anything. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, how would I have come back from that? I would have been paying a lease for God knows how many years that I couldn't have used if the council didn't
Yeah.
put my permit through. Or I could have like signed it and they come along and they say, look, like you need a permit for this. You're not working until you get one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
in the end, I just did everything by the book.
Yeah.
And here we are today.
Yeah.
Just a very long road, very big struggle. So from March,
Yeah.
the end of March, we'll say Feb, to make
Yeah.
it seem a lot worse, to when did all that stop?
When did you open? Like 2
Well,
months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, no, probably a month.
ago.
No.
Nah, you
I don't
need
know.
at least 2 months.
End of June.
Yeah.
And it only just stopped, like,
So from like March to,
and everything really wasn't finalised, like, that's not even the whole story.
yeah.
Like, everything really wasn't finalised until, like, maybe a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of like smooth sailing.
Yeah,
Sort of like,
you know what I mean? And then I had like objections to the permit, like you can object, and if someone objects then it has to go to VCAT and
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
So that happened. Like I'm not going to touch on it too much, but
Yeah.
that full happened. And I was like, wow, I did not expect that to happen.
Yeah.
All my equipment was stuck at customs.
Oh, you told me about that
Yeah,
briefly. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Just all this shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So in this time, from what? From Feb to now, we'll say. 'Cause
Yeah.
Now it's very smooth sailing. I've got no worries. I went through four properties. I went through, like to look for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got the paperwork for every single one of them for the Shire.
Yeah.
Right? Some of them I submitted, some of them I didn't. Some people signed the lease while I was literally getting the paperwork.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, then my grandfather, God rest his soul, passed away. These are the realities of fitness you got to deal with. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? This is real stuff.
And just life in general.
Life,
Yeah.
real life stuff in general. You want to start a business, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Grandfather passes away. I need like legal help,
Yeah.
advice. You know what I mean? I get in a bit of strife. My equipment gets stuck at customs. You know, I don't.
Yeah.
I have to keep pushing back, and I have to. You know, I can't advertise. I can't do anything until this is all sorted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then finally it gets sorted, and everything's okay.
Yeah.
So you just got to fight, man. I
Yeah.
did not realize how much fight I needed. Even my dad was like, you got no idea how much fight you need right now. He's like, you know, it's like I started, my parents must run in the family, but,
Yeah.
you know, I think my dad had like 8 different restaurants. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is you a chef?
He's multiple. You know, he does it all, man.
Yeah.
The
like
old man.
management chef.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
he's got many hats, my old man. You know, they have together. I think they've had 6 restaurants together. So
Really?
my dad's had a lot of restaurants.
Yeah. Oh, like not 6 at one time, but 6 separate.
Yeah, 6 separate businesses. So like, and he's like, you got.
Is it a franchise or
No,
separate?
no, just separate. Just those, just like cooking.
Yeah.
Logs. Yeah, like he's like, you need a lot of fight.
Yeah, I didn't know what your rents did.
My old man and my mum. So my mum now.
So they're both in hospitality.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
My dad sort of is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I didn't realise how much fight I needed.
Yeah.
So if you still want to open a gym, and that was a very brief, it was not, like, that didn't even sound too bad. Like, now that I'm listening, like, remembering what I just said.
Yeah.
I couldn't even put emotion into that, you know what I mean? Like, I did not sleep for ages. I was livid, man. Like, I was like, what? All I want to do is work, you know what I mean? I love what I do, like you. Yeah. All I want to do is work and
just kill it. And
why did it have to be so hard? You know what I mean? Did it really have to be that hard? Probably not.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I made it hard for myself. Maybe there were certain situations where I could have been like,
I don't think it didn't have to be that way, but it was that way.
But you want to do it by the book or what? You know what I mean? Like, you know, I could have done it without doing it like that, but I would have been real silly. Yeah. You know, that would have been full on. What else would you like to discuss? Is there anything you want to sort of touch on and wrap it up?
Maybe just, we'll just wrap it up with, based on what I've said and what Michael said. And it's like, if Michael asked me if I wanted to open a gym, now, based on what he's just told me, reckon? I'd still say yeah.
Would ya?
Because I do want to open a gym. Yeah.
Hey, so, tell you what, man, like you could do it. You're a very determined bloke. You got to fight. I cannot believe the fight I had to go through. And me telling you that, the story is not living it. But when you live it, hopefully it's a lot more, but I think Will and James said it in their podcast, right? They said that they've never seen a gym open smooth. Yeah. It's always been hell. Yeah. Maybe not hell, but it's always been pretty bad. Yeah. You know what I mean? I shouldn't even say that because I don't know the situations that they were talking about. Yeah. But it shouldn't, it's very difficult. Yeah. You know? So it was, I actually think that story made it seem like it wasn't as bad as it was. Because for me, it was terrible. I was struggling so hard every day, man. Like every time the phone rang, I'd get anxiety. You know, like, I can't put it in words.
The whole time you've just been thinking
on edge.
Yeah, on edge.
The whole time, is this going to work out? Like, why did I do this? Like, is this even?
And also
right
probably like you're probably doubting yourself a lot as well.
Oh, every step of the way. I was like, I fucked my whole life up. Yeah. You know what I mean? But this is the best thing I ever did. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to.
No, it is.
It's really good.
It is.
You know.
I remember when you were telling me I'm going to open a gym or move into a gym. And when I saw that first photo of you standing in front of the gym, like I just wanted to come here and fucking hug you, man. Like I was like, holy fuck, like.
But I don't want to make this seem like this is like the. I don't make it seem like this is like anyone can really do it. I think if you really put your mind to it, you know, and you understand that the amount of fight you need to have. Yeah. And you're only one guy, but I think that's the most. I think that when you're one person. Yeah. Right. You have so much fight. Yeah. No one's backing you up. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. If you go to like local government or real estate agents or landlords, they don't give a shit. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? But if you're one guy with a dream, man, you got all the fight in the world. That's right, yeah. You know what I mean? That sounds so cheesy. Yeah, yeah. But it's very true. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like a fucking fly in summer. You know, you don't go away. Just swarming.
What?
Just swarming.
What did that have to do with anything?
It's like an analogy. Like, you know, flies are pests, bro. They don't go away.
Who's a pest then?
You were the.
There's a fly just there. Did you see that?
You were the pest. You know, you kept taking action. You didn't go away.
Are you saying I'm a pest?
Well, in the sense of I'm talking about you need to be a pest to get what you want. Yeah. Like you need to have.
The flies get killed. I kill the bastards.
Yeah. You need to keep chipping away.
Am I going to die? Is that what you're saying? How awkward have I made this?
Okay, you made it. I'm just trying to get the analogy across.
I get it.
You
got to persevere.
Yeah, you got to persevere. You got to be an annoying cunt to get what you want.
I agree.
Yeah.
And on that note, do you want to close the show?
Yeah.
What is this? What I've actually started to do this with people. Like they close it. What are you going to say? How are you going to close it?
I just want to say this by I reckon if you love this industry, you'll stay in it no matter what. Like you need to be passionate. Yeah. Cool. You need to be passionate. Yeah. That is the main thing. If you look at the most successful entrepreneurs and innovators and whatever in the world,
they just love it.
They just love it.
Like Mark Zuckerberg must love computers.
Yeah. Steve Jobs, bro.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sorry.
That's
do you have
another
something to
podcast. Steve Jobs is for another time.
say? Nah.
'Cause-
I'm never going to talk about Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
I have no idea where to start. Where would you start?
He's crazy.
What the fuck? All right, thank you very much, Jarrod.
Yeah.
And we're going to get the post-workout meal in because I reckon we've gone catabolic.
It's been about, what's it been? It's been more than 45.
Yeah, I reckon I'm
Yeah.
surprised I'm not... Like,
Can we just quickly jump on PubMed and see what the
Yeah, we should.
what the window was?
We should. All right, thank you very much,
Yeah,
Jarrod.
anyway, bye.
Bye.